Hello, everyone. Are you ready to step into a world of unbelievable moments? Stay with us until the end because some of these scenes are so strange, you may wonder whether they really happen. The more flammable material concentrated in one area, the more heat is produced. This causes the surrounding air to move more rapidly and makes the flames even more intense. In Ilulissat, Greenland, enormous blocks of ice began cracking apart and crashing into the sea right before onlookers. It was a majestic moment and a reminder that the Arctic landscape is always changing. Moments filmed just before disasters are not only suspenseful, they also remind us to stay alert and make safety a priority. This landslide in Misamis Oriental is one such example.
Try to. Whoa!
A father and son had an unforgettable experience as they rode their bikes through a dust devil in the remote Australian outback. It was a strange encounter that caught everyone by surprise. Blizzards can sharply reduce visibility and make roads extremely slippery. Drivers should slow down, leave extra space, and put safety first. What an incredible stroke of luck. The metal roof below helped absorb some of the impact, allowing the man to escape a much more serious outcome. What exactly is going on with this wheelchair?
Oh my God, that was amazing.
A powerful tornado swept across farmland, carrying dust and debris into the air, and showing how quickly nature can transform a wide area. In just seconds, a bridge in the Donetsk region disappeared during a controlled demolition, creating a spectacular collapse. We usually think of fish as living in rivers, lakes, and oceans. So what mysterious force brought them into the middle of a desert? When an ice dam breaks, the water and ice trapped behind it can surge forward at once, creating a powerful and fast-moving current. Every year, as warmer weather returns, this enormous river in Russia breaks through its thick, frozen surface, as if escaping an icy prison after a long winter. Trapped in freezing water, this dog was fortunate to be reached and rescued by firefighters before the situation became more serious.
Welcome to the morons of Yellowstone.
Don't let a wild boar's calm appearance fool you. These animals are large, powerful, and highly unpredictable. Newlyn is a historic fishing town in Cornwall, England, known for its Atlantic harbor and beautiful coastal scenery. But on February 14, the town faced a powerful Valentine's Day storm. Huge waves repeatedly crashed over Newlyn Bridge, sending seawater into the streets and flooding homes and businesses. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. The event showed that the ocean can be breathtakingly beautiful, yet incredibly powerful when the weather changes. In just seconds, a power line suddenly fell directly in front of a motorcycle, creating an extremely dangerous situation. Fortunately, the rider suffered only minor injuries. What do you think caused this crash? The driver losing control, a brake failure, or simply a brief moment of distraction? During a storm in New York, a transformer suddenly exploded, lighting up the sky with a brilliant white flash before the entire neighborhood went dark. Lightning repeatedly streaked across the sky over Jiyang, creating one of nature's most intense and spectacular light shows. After a day of severe weather, the final rays of sunlight broke through a massive shelf cloud over Iowa, creating a dramatic and almost unbelievable view. Leave a number 1 in the comments if you would also like to hear the explanation behind this phenomenon. On June 28, 2025, a massive funnel cloud appeared near Clear Lake, South Dakota, offering an awe-inspiring reminder that nature's power should always be respected. South Dakota is famous for its sweeping grasslands, sprawling farms, and seemingly endless skies. That same open terrain can also leave the state exposed to severe spring and summer weather.
Air wideout, air attack on Area 18.
When tornadoes form, enormous columns of rotating air can sweep through rural areas and cause damage within minutes. Residents often monitor weather alerts, use storm shelters, and move quickly into sturdy buildings whenever warnings are issued. No picture is worth putting yourself in a dangerous situation. On July 27, 2026, an EF3 tornado in Wisconsin transformed an ordinary road into a scene of powerful destruction within seconds.
I'm not hurt, but I'm in my car in the park.
At sunrise during Burning Man, a pyramid stood beside a towering dust devil, creating a strange and spectacular scene that looked like something from another world. Glowing red lava from Mount Etna appeared directly before a group of hikers, giving them a rare and unforgettable view of nature in motion. This is also the first time I've ever seen a water pump explode like that. Security camera footage often reminds us that a single careless second can turn an ordinary day into an unforgettable situation. I'm curious, which state are most of our viewers watching from today?
I don't know, I stopped counting.
Do these two cats really think they can reach that latch above them? When music runs through every part of you, even a simple step can become a performance. The river provides a livelihood, but every day also tests their courage. What kind of work do you do to build your life? On June 8, 2026, a powerful magnitude 7.8 earthquake struck off the coast of Mindanao in the Philippines, causing damage and triggering a tsunami warning. Coastal residents were instructed to move quickly to higher ground. The Philippines is known for its thousands of beautiful islands, but it also lies along the Pacific Ring of Fire, a region with intense geological activity. During this magnitude 7.8 earthquake, powerful shaking caused several buildings to collapse and seriously affected nearby communities. Rescue teams were quickly deployed to assist the impacted areas. The event highlights the importance of earthquake-resistant construction, early warning systems, and knowing how to evacuate when disaster strikes without warning. Shocking real-life moments captured by security cameras do more than create suspense. They remind us to stay observant, remain calm, and put safety first. A truck lost control and triggered a multi-vehicle crash on the N3 highway in Durban, South Africa. Fortunately, no serious consequences were reported.
That is the craziest thing I've ever seen. That's how...
That may be the wildest thing I've ever seen. Nature sometimes creates images stranger than anything we could imagine. Ice can crack without warning, so climbers must carefully study the terrain and always use the proper safety equipment. It seems these ducks greatly overestimated how much they would enjoy the winter snow. After only a few seconds outside, the entire group turned around and headed straight back to shelter.
Man, what are you doing?
Is it that cold, bro? What? Oh my God.
During a cold snap in Florida, iguanas became stiff and temporarily immobile as temperatures dropped, showing how reptiles respond to unusually cold weather. Heavy rain, flooding, and snow can all make roads dangerously slippery. This Tesla driver appeared to regain control after the car spun wildly across several lanes. The bus probably won't receive a ticket, but this driver may have a difficult time explaining why he was traveling the wrong way. South El Monte, located in the San Gabriel Valley near Los Angeles, contains many warehouses and industrial facilities. On the afternoon of January 28, 2026, a major fire broke out at the P&T Metals recycling facility, where materials including titanium and propane tanks were stored. The blaze produced a towering column of black smoke and several explosions, prompting the deployment of about 100 firefighters. Nearby residents were advised to shelter indoors. Fortunately, no casualties were reported. A tornado caused extensive damage in Morgantown, Berks County, Pennsylvania. Emergency shelters were quickly prepared for residents who needed assistance. We hope everyone remains safe and that the community recovers soon.
Sal de ahí, loco.
The ocean has its own version of a tornado, but this one was created by hundreds of fish swimming together in a spectacular circle. In the open waters of Norway, humpback whales work together to hunt with remarkable coordination, demonstrating the incredible power of teamwork in nature. A brilliant rainbow arched over Niagara Falls, making the already majestic landscape look more magnificent and enchanting than ever.
Ya verás, ¿eso cómo va a fuerza?
Ven para acá. Lo estáis grabando, ¿no?
Sí, 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 sí.
Por si salimos volando que... Yo me he dejado grabar, lo siento, pero me puede que estoy...
What device are you using to watch this video? A TV, computer, or phone? Have you ever seen an aurora this mesmerizing with your own eyes? Viewed from San Nicolas de los Ranchos, the eruption of Popocatépetl looked both majestic and overwhelming, revealing the extraordinary power of nature.
अझ 2081 6 महिना असोजको 2 गते हेर्दा हेर्दै
Guizhou, China is known for its rugged limestone mountains, deep valleys, and highways that wind through the steep terrain. On the morning of June 24, after days of heavy rain, a landslide suddenly caused part of a highway bridge to collapse. Several vehicles were placed in danger, including a truck that became stranded at the edge, with part of it hanging in midair. Fortunately, the driver survived the tense ordeal. The incident shows how quickly prolonged rainfall can destabilize mountainous terrain and create serious hazards. A rock slide on a mountain pass in Hubei nearly struck a moving car. A delay of only a few seconds could have led to a very different outcome. Wow, today I truly believe that cats have 9 lives. I'm curious, are you watching this fascinating moment on your phone, computer, or television? If this moment impressed you, don't forget to hit the like button. Mount Ducono erupted powerfully while several hikers were still in the hazardous area. Fortunately, rescuers helped everyone reach a safer location. Experiences like this probably aren't for the faint of heart.
Jesus, no, oh my God, Lord, Jesus,
On the night of September 30, a magnitude 6.9 earthquake shook the Philippines, visibly swaying a bridge and revealing the tremendous power of movement beneath the Earth's surface.
Ang knowing, ang ilahang dalan, cracked siya. Oh, good, rigid siya, nagian.
Now that you've made it this far, which moment impressed you the most? Share your choice in the comments below. This is the remarkable spawning process of Acropora coral when millions of eggs and sperm are released into the water to begin a new generation. On a sunny day in Beijing, clusters of white fluff drifted gently through the air, covering the area like a dreamy summer snowfall. Nature doesn't always need winter to create a fairy tale scene. A solar halo forms when sunlight refracts through ice crystals high in the atmosphere, creating an enchanting ring of light around the sun. On June 2, 2026 in Puebla, Mexico, a man narrowly escaped when a Jeep suddenly lost control and came racing toward him. A tire blowout created a tense moment on the MBZ toll road towards Sicampec. The adults may have underestimated the danger of allowing a small child to run into the road. Fortunately, the car was moving very slowly. Otherwise, the outcome could have been very different. Sometimes acting too quickly doesn't solve the problem. It only puts you in an even more difficult situation. A small plane made an emergency landing on a golf course in Sydney after losing power in midair. Oh! During the Cocoa Beach Air Show, a plane unexpectedly made an emergency landing in the ocean, demonstrating the importance of skill and composure when circumstances change without warning.
Такой вот получается фейерверк. Градусов. Холодина такая. Горячая вода.
What happens when boiling water meets -4 degrees Fahrenheit in Antarctica?
Такая вот красотень.
Ну, получилось.
A rare outbreak of pneumonia was unexpectedly reported in the Detroit River area, raising concern among residents. It is always wise to pay attention to unusual signs in the surrounding environment. Why do people seem so excited during extreme weather? A tanker carrying asphalt material overturned and caught fire in Alfredo Chavez, Brazil on June 3. Fortunately, the driver escaped and suffered only minor burns. Local residents in China recorded an enormous storm approaching the city of Datsun, creating a scene that was both overwhelming and tense. Foping, part of Hanzhong in Shaanxi province, lies deep within the Qinling Mountains and is known for its green valleys and rich ecosystem. Its steep terrain, however, also makes it vulnerable to flash floods after prolonged rain. In this footage, muddy water, carrying soil and debris, suddenly rushed down a mountain channel, crossed the road, and reached the homes within minutes. Residents quickly moved to safer ground, demonstrating why early warnings and prompt evacuation are so important during mountain floods.
Signal good, signal good, signal good.
That's attractive still.
In just seconds, a powerful avalanche rushed down the mountainside and buried the road, showing how quickly nature can reshape an entire landscape.
Ой, выебенчик подавался. Должны оба брать нам.
Risks, which is why studying the terrain, keeping a safe distance, and reacting quickly are so important. This monkey seems to feel disturbed, and that look says it is not enjoying the joke one bit.
Oh shit.
Oh!
That may be the most handsome wild duck I've ever seen. A major explosion occurred at a chocolate factory in Reading, Pennsylvania. A meteor just streaked across the skies over Portugal and Spain. At first glance, it may look like an alien creature, but this is actually a spider shedding its old exoskeleton. Nature sometimes creates scenes stranger than science fiction. About 600 firefighters, supported by hundreds of vehicles and aircraft, were deployed in Arganil, Portugal, to battle an intense wildfire in a dangerous fire whirl. At Rocky Mountain Arsenal in Colorado, dry vegetation rose into an impressive rotating column during a controlled burn, creating a rare and captivating sight.
Oh, it's curving into the wall.
How many feet deep do you think it is? Powerful winds and heavy rain battered northwestern Jamaica as Hurricane Melissa made landfall. This is exactly why cars and trains should never share the same path. This is what can happen when someone tries to beat the train. It is never worth the risk. On August 21 in Chongqing, China, a car lost control and struck several other vehicles, causing substantial damage and creating a chaotic traffic situation. The aurora reflected across the water, creating a mesmerizing view you could watch for hours. After Storm Babette swept through Scotland, strong winds covered homes in sea foam, making the neighborhood look as though it had been buried in white snow. Even watching from a distance can make you uneasy. The ocean is beautiful, but it can also be extremely dangerous. We may never fully understand every mysterious and extraordinary phenomenon found in nature. The Ice Palace at the 2024 Saranac Lake Winter Carnival. So that explains why water spraying from the front of a vehicle can actually shoot forward. Wild animals have hilarious reactions when they see their reflections for the first time. Salmon swim upstream to return to their spawning grounds, while bears wait patiently for their next meal. A natural cycle that is both demanding and remarkable. With its impressively long bill, the great white pelican can capture surprisingly large prey. Fish are its main food, but it may occasionally target a pigeon when the opportunity arises.
Whoa! The pelican, baby!
A major gas explosion occurred in Liaoning, China on June 5, 2026. A flash flood suddenly swept through Muang Than commune in Lai Chau, causing serious damage and showing how quickly nature can turn a peaceful place into a hazardous area. Water surged into neighborhoods along the Outer Banks following the 11th house collapse in just 1 month. Super Typhoon Yagi, one of the strongest storms to affect Asia, struck Hainan Island with winds reaching 145 miles per hour, bringing torrential rain and causing widespread damage. That was certainly a lesson for this young man. Following traffic laws is always the smartest choice. It is hard to believe the driver was still okay after that moment. Before the ice melts, this place is truly beautiful. Fortunately, this was only an ice jam rather than flooding caused by breaking ice. How many points out of 10 would you give this adorable moment? A water-dropping firefighting aircraft assists crews at the scene of a vehicle accident. A 115,000 square foot factory was destroyed by a tornado within minutes, demonstrating nature's unpredictable power. Fortunately, no one was inside the vehicle.
Así está, ve, toda la calle, así está toda la calle, ve, no hay pasada, brother. Así que miren, guache, cómo está, ve. Ve. Puta, está feo ahorita, no sé cómo está más arriba, lo que estaba diciendo el cariño.
As the surrounding ice slowly melted away, a massive column of ice remained standing in the water, creating a strange and spectacular sight.
Там все підіймає, ріка
When ice melts and moves with the current, large slabs can quickly form blockages that disrupt transportation and threaten structures along the river.
Стьопа, не йди дуже близько, не йди близько туди, не йди до того близько.
In Shiga, Japan, a powerful rotating column of air lifted roofing materials and debris into the sky within seconds, creating an alarming scene. Have you ever seen a piece of ice sparkle this beautifully? Every summer at the Bay of Fundy, flocks of semi-palmated sandpipers rise together in remarkable unison, creating one of nature's most impressive migration displays. It's difficult to tell exactly what is happening, but the tremendous roar alone is enough to make anyone cautious. Will the wildebeest survive? In Kocaeli, Turkey, a powerful storm tore a roof away in an instant, showing just how forceful nature can become. After one severe hailstorm, nearly 250 acres of rice fields in Dak Lak were heavily damaged, showing how extreme weather can erase months of farmers' hard work in a very short time. During heavy rain in Guangdong, a massive bolt of lightning suddenly struck right beside the vehicle ahead, startling everyone who witnessed it. A wall more than 650 feet long at the Zoquitlan Church suddenly collapsed because of an issue related to nearby sidewalk work. Fortunately, no casualties were reported. Campers on Mount Everest had no idea that an avalanche was about to sweep across the entire area. Good brakes can make all the difference. Fortunately, no one was injured. On the evening of August 7 in China, a truck carrying oversized concrete pipes struck an overpass, sending its load onto the roadway and causing a dangerous collision. It appears these dogs picked the wrong opponent. After this encounter, they may be a little more cautious the next time they see this young man. On the evening of January 9, 2025, a major fire broke out on Ho Tung Mao Street in Hanoi and spread to several homes. Fortunately, everyone moved away from the affected area in time. Heavy rain triggered a landslide along the Lakonga-Kadmalka route in Lahas District, Chota Province, creating a dangerous situation. The incident reminds residents to avoid steep slopes and landslide-prone areas during prolonged rainfall. Following a major explosion, much of a hillside in the border commune of Hung Sun collapsed, burying several farm shelters belonging to local residents. Glowing red lava poured into the ocean like a giant fire hose, creating a spectacular natural symphony of fire and water in Hawaii. Royal Navy bomb disposal experts destroyed a 1,500-pound German naval mine that had been discovered on the seafloor in the Solent. Could these robots eventually replace humans?
Muchas gracias, afición. Este para vosotros.
I'll send it, yeah.
A broken water pipe in Lebanon looked like a giant fountain erupting in the middle of the city. A massive avalanche rushed into the valley near Akaya village in the Kukurka district of Hakkari. This dog surfs better than I do. A helicopter flying over a famous beach area in Southern California lost control and crashed. Fortunately, no one was injured. Just a few seconds can be enough to change the entire scene.
ओ भाई साहब अरे 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 पलट गई
This Jeep truly shows impressive off-road capability, but in front of powerful floodwater engine strength can never replace caution.
इनको रोड पे चलना है तो धीरे धीरे इनको वॉक कराएंगे.
अभी आ गया ले लो.
Only a few minutes after the safari began, and boom, one of the wildest moments of his life.
बस रुक गए रुक गए.
The animal in this video is a moose, the largest member of the deer family in the world.
अरे भाग गया.
मैं बोलने लगी हूँ कि फोन कर तब वही अपना
He had plenty of time to handle the situation, but he just stood there screaming. Taking shelter under a tree during bad weather is a terrible idea. What is the weather like outside where you live today? Does America make you feel that it is truly a great place to live? Real-life shocking moments captured by security cameras always make us realize that just one careless second can turn an ordinary day into an unforgettable situation.
He went in the cooler.
You gotta get him. Oh!
We need an endorsement.
A 16-year-old lifeguard bravely rushed into powerful waves to save a 10-year-old boy in California. If you also appreciate this responsible action, give him a like.
No!
In the middle of the rushing river, the raccoon had only one rock as temporary shelter. Nature sometimes puts even wild animals in difficult situations.
Oh, he's getting swept. Oh, he's getting swept. Oh, he's getting swept.
The power of the current is truly unbelievable.
Hopefully we still get there on time.
This moment is a reminder that with large livestock, direct approach always carries a very high risk without proper equipment and a safe distance.
Oh, jeez.
Holy moly.
This man here, and this man here. This man here.
Residents of Oklahoma City witnessed a tense chase where just a few reckless decisions were enough to put an entire neighborhood in danger. Queensland, Australia, where shopping areas and suburban roads are usually wrapped in the normal rhythm of nightlife. However, on the evening of July 31st, a dangerous pursuit began in Redbank and continued toward Brisbane when a Mercedes was allegedly driven at high speed before crashing into a parking area. Urban pursuit control protecting people in crowded areas and using safe vehicle stopping technology instead of letting speed become a road hazard are all important issues. If you also think the sister's action deserves respect, give her a like. It would be very hard to get lucky twice like this. The hidden dangers of severe thunderstorms. Real-life shocking moments captured by security cameras do not just bring suspense, they also remind everyone to stay alert, remain calm, and always put safety first.
That's insane.
A bad incident happened on a street in Melbourne, Florida on February 28 when a driver could not brake in time and slammed into a vehicle stopped at a red light at high speed. These children were truly very lucky.
Whoa! What is going on? Get me out of here! Get me out of here! And sharks! Whoa, this is crazy! This is crazy!
Maybe he realized that getting into the water at Cape Point today was the wrong decision.
Look at him! There was a school of drum that came in here and blitzed all these fish with the sharks.
Not every danger comes from what we can see. Underground road failures can happen very suddenly, so move away immediately if you notice smoke, strange smells, or manhole covers showing abnormal signs. A dump truck hit a bicycle ridden by a young woman, and she was extremely lucky. Palm Coast, Florida, a peaceful coastal city where residential neighborhoods usually begin the day in familiar quiet. However, on July 29, Black smoke suddenly rose from a house on Westmoreland while a man was trapped just steps away from the flames. Officers quickly reached him, guided him out, and used a fire extinguisher to control the fire before firefighters arrived.
There's fire! There's fire! There's fire! There's fire!
This moment reminds us of the importance of early fire alarms, clear escape routes, and fast reactions in every critical second.
Somebody else in the house!
Real-life shocking moments captured by security cameras show that life can sometimes change too quickly, and staying alert in a critical moment can make a very big difference.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
This is why Smithson never gets anything nice. Never underestimate the power of floodwater.
What the fuck? Whoa!
Did you know the lion's mane jellyfish is one of the largest jellyfish on Earth? Rare individuals can have tentacles longer than 30 meters in the water, longer than 2 buses parked end to end. Do not let its leafy appearance fool you. This sea dragon is a silent hunter.
Oh, the baby. It's a big baby. Hi. It's a big baby. Oh, you fucking huge, homie. Look at your paws. Jesus Christ. You're like a big old...
This is the largest flock of cormorants I have ever seen. Hope you enjoyed those moments. Leave a like and subscribe so you do not miss the interesting things still ahead. Matthews, North Carolina, a peaceful town with small neighborhoods and the familiar rhythm of suburban life.
We didn't get the answers, so with the outside.
However, on May 13, a utility pole installation suddenly turned into a serious incident when the drill was believed to have struck a natural gas line. A small spark from the power line created a violent fireball, heavily damaging 2 homes. Fortunately, no one was injured. After watching this video, will you still have enough courage to sleep alone tonight? He had no idea how lucky he was after that tire exploded. The roof of a fire station in Barneveld, New York collapsed under the weight of heavy snow. Heavy rainwater accumulated after the storm caused the ceiling of a shopping center in Jilin, China, to collapse on August 11, 2026. A vehicle suddenly tipped over while turning. Fortunately, it did not collide with any other vehicles. The electric sedan lost control, slid off the road, and crashed into a construction fence. The initial impact did not seem too serious, but the vehicle's battery was likely damaged. In less than a minute, smoke and flames quickly filled the entire cabin. A restaurant in Thailand had a gas leak before catching fire violently on August 15, 2026. But fortunately, no one was injured. The earthquakes in Colombia forced Quendo University to evacuate and suspend operations for structural inspections. May God protect them.
Palabras de las brujas, los secretos escondidos en la noche, los antiguos dioses invocamos ahora.
Cle Elum, Washington, a peaceful place along the Yakima River, where kayaking trips often bring a relaxing feeling in fresh nature. However, on June 22, a 69-year-old man was thrown from his boat shortly after entering the water and became trapped on a log in the fast-moving river. Rescuers quickly used a shallow draft jet boat to reach him and bring him out of the dangerous area. A large explosion caused a fire at an ammunition factory in Colleferro, south of Rome.
Ow! Ah, what the heck? Bro.
Looks like the baby bird's first flight startled the Disney princess. Oh, it flew away. Oh, that scared me to death.
Goodness.
Did this really happen in your backyard? Seven wild Asian elephants were having a cozy sleep party in a cornfield in Yunnan. On August 13, 2026, a water tank suddenly collapsed in Uttar Pradesh, India, causing chaos in the surrounding area. The secret to a successful beach picnic is choosing the right location, which these people definitely did not do. A few days after the devastating 7.4 magnitude earthquake in Colombia, the sky turned red. The scene raised concerns about new seismic activity among local residents. A humanitarian disaster is unfolding in Venezuela after two powerful consecutive earthquakes. Why does this black bear look so much like a person in a costume? If you enjoy videos like this, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe to join us for the next interesting moments. In your opinion, was this done intentionally? Lake Tahoe, California, a beautiful vacation destination where forest cabins often bring a peaceful feeling close to nature. However, on July 4, a family vacation suddenly became heart-stopping when a bear charged toward a man right outside the garage. When staying near forests, always prepare defensive equipment, keep your distance from wildlife, and never be careless. I do not know the real cause sudden braking or a brake problem. On the highway, keep your distance and avoid sudden lane changes unless safety is guaranteed. Fortunately, no one was injured. An unbelievable scene in the middle of the highway when a gas transport vehicle has a problem. Safe distance is the most important thing for everyone nearby. Dust clouds covered Nepal's historic center as the ground shook, sweeping away priceless architectural heritage in the blink of an eye.
He's an angry little fella. Oh, yeah.
A skunk was chased out of a parking lot in Durango, Colorado, after hiding under a vehicle, the latest in a series of unusual animal sightings in the area.
Got him underneath this Subaru over here.
A spectacular landing without landing gear by a NASA research aircraft took place at Ellington Airport. They were amazing as the first people to witness it. Luck showed up this time, but not everyone gets a second chance. There are days when an officer has no idea what he will face during his shift. That is why cars and trains should not share the same path. York, North Yorkshire, an ancient city in England where roundabouts and peaceful roads often lead people through a slower rhythm of life. However, on July 21st, a high-speed chase ended when a driver's vehicle shot across a roundabout and flew into the air before crashing. The man was later sentenced to prison and banned from driving for years. The incident raises bigger issues about speed control on urban roads, safer roundabout design, and preventing out-of-control driving before it endangers others. Mechanical fatigue in the trolley arm mount caused the contact shoe to suddenly come loose, strike the front windshield hard, and shatter the glass. This is why you must be extremely careful when entering an intersection after the light turns green. Fortunately, the motorcyclist was not hit. Mother Nature decided that West Texas needed a fresh layer of ice once again, proving that buildings cannot withstand high-speed hail. Violent floodwater from the mountains in Ruidoso turned local streams into raging rivers, washing away homes with the terrifying force of the current. Why do you think he has that posture? Security camera footage from a home in Granada recorded the moment a 4.8 magnitude earthquake struck the southern Spanish city on Tuesday, August 18.
Oh, there it goes. Woo!
A helicopter at Ajax Peak in Telluride successfully triggered a large controlled avalanche.
Whoa.
I hope this time it is artificial intelligence. Hayward, California, a peaceful Bay Area city where residential neighborhoods usually begin the morning with a familiar rhythm. However, on December 11, damage to an underground gas line led to a major explosion that blew the roof off one home and caused a serious fire. 3 buildings were destroyed and many surrounding structures were also damaged. The incident raises bigger issues about underground infrastructure maps, emergency gas shutoff procedures, and safety monitoring when construction happens near residential areas. Close approaches like this may be exploratory behavior by a great white shark, but with a small kayak staying calm and avoiding agitation is always best. A scene that was both beautiful and violent. Looks like this visitor did not just come for food. The black bear also took the chance to perform a few piano notes before checking the freezer. Somewhere in the world, or maybe in Panama, this cute orange cat is wandering around.
That's literally Apollo.
Yeah.
So this is what we do when we come to Target. And we're supposed to.
Oh my god, the dog's flying. So cute.
Seismic waves from the 7.7 magnitude earthquake made stores in the Cayman Islands shake, knocking down rows of bottles and shelves. A giant wave ripped tiles off the roof when it struck an oceanfront apartment building in Keauhou, Hawaii. The motorbike rider in India seemed to have almost no awareness of the surrounding situation. I think dragon boat paddlers may soon be required to wear helmets. Fortunately, no one was injured. Yes, you can actually walk behind waterfalls at some waterfalls in Canaima National Park. On June 19, the Eurovia area of Ian District Gun Province recorded 260 millimeters of rainfall. A road junction, India, a busy station where thousands of passengers rush every day to catch their trains. However, one careless moment caused a passenger to slip while trying to board a moving train. Immediately, RPF Constable Sri Jagadisan reacted extremely quickly and pulled the person out of danger in an instant. This moment is a reminder never to try boarding a train once it has started moving, and that railway staff vigilance can truly save lives. A batfish is enjoying breakfast on seagrass. Slow down, observe carefully, and then turn so everyone stays safe.
No fucking...
An electrical box beneath this harbor sidewalk failed with enough force to start setting the road above on fire. A shopping complex in the Birwa area of Budgam district was washed away after Nala Suknog overflowed due to prolonged heavy rain causing heavy property damage. This can happen to anyone, no matter how safely you drive. People should try to relax, have fun, and sometimes go back to being children again. It will help us become kinder. I like that. How much distance should you keep?
Vai passar aqui. Ela passa aqui? Vai passar aqui. Vai passar aqui.
Who will be responsible for the damage suffered by the fruit and vegetable stand owner? Everyone was telling him to reverse, but I am pretty sure they could also have driven forward. Unbelievable. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel to watch more of the latest videos. Just in case you feel stressed, look at this truck driver. During a major storm, objects on rooftops can become unexpected hazards. One more reason you should stay home when a storm comes. Another real-world test made people in Texas think carefully before choosing to buy a Toyota. After escaping danger by a hair's breadth, the man immediately knelt down to pray and give thanks. By simply sorting trash properly, we help protect the safety of sanitation workers every day. Wow, it is almost as if this was not his first time. When we say uncontrolled and illegal lithium-ion batteries are a hazard, we truly mean it.
You see me behind?
I love all women, but not when she is driving.
Gangsta, yeah? Excuse me?
If you are still here, comment number 1 so we know. See you in the next video. A storm hit the parking lot of an auto repair shop, knocking down a sign and blowing sand into the air. That is why you should slow down when approaching intersections, because the risk of accidents is too high.
He already ran out of snacks. Now he's realizing the error of his ways. You can't get out because you don't know how to open the door? He's trying to open the door. Hey, dude.
Off the coast of São Luís, Brazil, the iron ore carrier Stellar Banner was scuttled after running aground. Reportedly, in unusual sea conditions, ballast water compartments were discharged, and the ship sank into the Atlantic after part of its cargo was unloaded. After watching this video, you probably want to own a Tesla too. I really hope he is okay, but reckless driving like that puts everyone in danger. Please slow down and pay attention when on the road. This may be why half the bicycles in Amsterdam end up thrown into canals. A vehicle owner in Peru narrowly escaped danger while trying to cross a rising river. His vehicle was overturned by the violent current and quickly flooded, but he managed to reach safety in time.
All right, one more squad on Loomis.
Cars losing tires while driving is not rare. But seeing the hood of a car fly off like the old Toyota Camry in this video is something few people could imagine.
What the hell?
Something you definitely do not see every day. Imagine that a blurry rubber donut flying at supersonic speed right in front of you is the last thing you ever see. Getting a driver's license seems easier than before. Think for yourself how safe these large houses in Shimla really are. A small boat was caught in a strong current near a dam or floodgate. That is why wearing a seatbelt is so important. Do you know how powerful an angry yak can be? A day of swimming and fun turned into tragedy after a sudden storm caused a deadly flash flood at a famous waterfall. When merging in front of a large truck, leave enough space. Waiting a few seconds is always better than forcing a huge vehicle to brake hard. Imagine going shopping for Christmas decorations and suddenly seeing a possum appear inside the store. Nature once again showed how quickly it can change as severe storms repeatedly swept across Northwest Florida. Yellowstone is so beautiful that everyone wants a close-up photo, but with wildlife keeping distance is the safest way to enjoy it. Sometimes you just need to stop and enjoy the present moment. Today's journey ends here. Thank you for watching, and a like from you will motivate us to bring more interesting moments.